welcome everybody.
Welcome.
It's episode 16 of Nerds of the Northland. We're almost to 20, I guess. I don't know.
We already are like 3 or 4 months since we started. Yeah,
we'll look back at this at episode 10,000 and hang ourselves. I'm what?
Earlier I was talking about like 4 years from now we'll be at episode 200, maybe. But yeah, we're doing top 10 PS1 RPGs. But we have something he wants to say.
Yep, I do a little self-love here. I have to announce. I think I'm going to announce I'm officially a non-smoker. It's been a little over 2 weeks, and I mean I have a pack of cigarettes right up here, centered on my wall that I can look at every day and tell them to F off. So
that's awesome, dude. He did it in a few months from 20 to 10 to 0.
And I'm not nicotine free. I'm using nicotine pouches. I won't say the brand right now because YouTube and stuff. But
he quit smoking. Yes. It's the ultimate thing for his lungs.
I think I'm going to switch to gum. It's a very popular brand that you'll see a lot on podcasts and stuff. But
our mutual friend Aaron, that might be a guest in the future, he actually does the gum, and he's been doing it for years.
But it's a big step for me. I've been smoking a pack a day for 10 years, and I don't know. Honestly, not something I thought I would do. I just one day was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm done smoking. So
now, health-wise, it's very smart.
Yes. Now, on to today's episode. Today we're going to talk to you about our top 10 favorite RPGs from the PlayStation 1.
Oh yeah, so this will be PlayStation games from like 1994 to about 2002, in between that.
And these are all games released originally for the PlayStation. We didn't include like Anthology with Final Fantasy VI and like Chronicles with Chrono Trigger. Those aren't involved because those were originally released on an earlier system. But
and it might be 2003. Anyways, I might be wrong about the end part, but it'd be around that range. But anyway.
And we're going to get started here at number 10. I don't really know much about. This is going to be mostly Jacob's domain, so here we go.
I'll talk about number 10. Brave Fencer Musashi. Brave Fencer Musashi.
And I will add before this, one thing is this came out during the same time as Final Fantasy VII, so I totally missed it. I was so obsessed with FF7. But
as kids, you did come over and witness a little bit of this game.
I've seen it.
But it's like an action RPG where it's not turn-based, it's action RPG, like I said, and it's just a cute little fun anime-looking Square game that's like a side game for Final Fantasy they did between Final Fantasy 7 and 8.
Squaresoft back in the 1900s, before Enix.
Before 2003, yeah, I think. So yeah, just it's one of the best side games, and I would give it a shot. Look it up.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. I don't think it did well on release, probably because of games like FF7 and everything else that was going on at that time. But it's become like a cult classic. People talk about it like, this game was missed and that kind of stuff.
He's right. Over time, it is one of those games that became a cult classic. Just like with movies, Freddy Got Fingered got the lowest rating ever, but then became a cult classic.
Yes, and I guess cult classic's a good transition to our next game, which is number 9. This is Chrono Cross, and I had to include that. I actually didn't play it much on the PS1 because I think it ran at like 15 frames per second. And it was really slow and it was hard to play. Never got into it. But I did play the Radical Dreamers re-release on the Switch, which is the same game, just looks a little better. I think it runs at 30 frames per second. I don't know, it just runs better. But I did play it. And it's all the original content. So, since I originally technically experienced it on the PS1, I included it. So I don't know. Do you know much about? Did you play much Chrono Cross?
Yeah, actually, I had Chrono Cross as a kid, and I have it right now in my collection. I only played through half the game, and I just remember it being really different because Chrono Trigger is my favorite RPG of all time, and I was expecting more of a sequel type game, but it was way different. But for what it is, I do like it for what it is, though.
I always thought it was like direct sequel. It's just like spiritual successor. But,
yeah, and there are ways you can say that it is a sequel because there are, Chrono and the characters are in a cutscene
yeah, like happens in the same universe. Like obviously, yeah.
There we go.
The time travel and all that, yeah. But they just, I don't know. And also trying to stack up against Chrono Trigger. What are you doing? Like nobody's ever to this day. It's both of one of our top games ever. So.
Right. And you might have seen a special cat around me and Joe's head.
Yeah.
Jim.
Yeah, Jim.
See, yeah. I love cats, right? So you're going to expect me to be like all in love with this Jim. And am I? Yeah, I do like Jim. But Jim might do something bad. Just beware.
Yeah, I know Jim is an asshole and I killed him last time. But he did come back and he's probably going to be hanging out for a while. So
he seems to appear and disappear whenever he wants to.
And I will abuse him, and he will abuse me. And
I hope he doesn't try to control the show. But anyway, number 8 is Final Fantasy VIII. And of course, we're gonna put a few Final Fantasies on here. We really do believe they're in the top 10. And for Final Fantasy VIII, so I'll start the negatives. I did not like the draw system, junction system at first. Got used to it later on. We got play it more and get used to it. But I didn't like it because I was so used to Final Fantasy VII, how good the materia system was.
Yeah.
It was kind of like a big change. So I don't know if you want to continue.
Well, and I guess I kind of, if you think of draw as materia, it is kind of the same thing. Your materia slots are the GFs, whatever you can put on the GFs,
Mhm.
or your stats. But yeah, it was pretty different.
They were pretty similar. No, you're right. Yeah, they
Well,
had similar.
Well, and like I'm a grinder. So one thing that sucks about FF8 is enemies scale with you. So if you grind to level 99 at the beginning of the game, the rest of the game is going to be almost impossible. It's crazy. Like, so you have to like balance grinding with your seed level and cards and card mods. You have to do special things, but it also made the game kind of easy to break if you knew what you were doing.
I remember watching him when we were
It made
kids.
the game so easy.
And you got pretty far in the game.
Yeah, I finished it and I played through to the point where like you get to the final boss and you card mod, I think it's Squall's card, and you get an item that makes the whole team invincible for 3 turns. You just keep using the item and you're invincible for the final
I also
boss.
remember going to your house and you played with the Final Fantasy VIII card game a lot, like for hours you played with it, and it wasn't annoying. I actually enjoyed seeing how.
Rest in peace, all the controllers. I don't know how many
Mad
Cats. Yeah, a lot of controllers, man, and soft reset, man. Got used to it. Soft reset is still a reflex to this day in games that don't even make sense. Like trying to soft reset a racing game. Like, what am I doing? All right, I'll keep going here. But and I feel like looking back over the Final Fantasy like library, Final Fantasy VIII is kind of like the unwanted stepchild. Like it kind of gets forgotten.
It has that feeling because okay, I'll just say this in the critical hit community. Even though he's in there, yay!
Yeah.
He'll enjoy our next event coming up. Probably we're going to talk about it soon in the next few months. But anyway, in past events, it feels like Final Fantasy 7, 9, we play all sorts of games, right? So come check us out on twitch.tv/critical hit community. No, you can see past events, but no. My point is, when it comes to Final Fantasy 8, it does kind of feel like the stepchild. Now, there's not that many viewers. We get like 10 to 20 compared to Final Fantasy 7 remake that might get like 50, 60 viewers. It was just like, okay, well, how do we make this game better? Remake it from Squaresoft.
Yes.
Square Enix, I mean.
Well, and I never thought of it either. I think they actually announced that it would take too much. They'll never do it.
Oh.
As far as like an FF7 remake style redo, but I just thinking coming between Final Fantasy 7 and 9, 2 of the best games like of all time, that might be one of the reasons why it's not looked back at as fondly, because
that's true.
7 and 9 were so amazing, and 8's a great game, but not 7 or 9, obviously. But I think I could probably talk about FF8 for 4.5 hours. So I think we should move on to the next games. I included 2 games here because I feel like they kind of fall in the same.
I have not played these games, so Joe will talk about this.
These are Saga Frontier 1 and 2. The first one is like there's 8 characters and you play all their scenarios and then they come together at the end. And I think the second one's like story driven where you like follow points on a map and do battles and stuff. But it's one of those forgotten RPGs that, I mean, I thought it was forgotten, but they remade them, so it must not have been forgotten. I've actually been thinking about picking up the remake on the Switch. But I don't know, now I got a Wii U to have fun with, so I don't know if I'll be getting any new games for a while. I don't really have a reason
if you get that nostalgic feeling for playing Saga Frontier.
Yeah, they're great games. I mean, I could get them on a PlayStation, but I don't know. The art style is beautiful. It looked great. I mean, it was really experimental. It was back in that day where like...
How's the music?
Yeah. That was also back when Square and the soundtracks were amazing. And I think these were games like this and like Legend of Legaia. A lot of these games came with soundtracks. That's how much time they put in the music and how much they wanted the music to be paid attention to.
Don't you remember when you used to get physical games with actual booklets and maybe an extra little thing with it? And oh man.
Yeah, and see, a lot of people are nostalgic for that, but I love downloads. Like I give away all my
there's good things about downloads too. And
I think I've played 1 physical game the entire time I've owned my Switch.
Well, there's good things on both, and I do miss physical more than him.
Yeah, I just like to have everything at my fingertips and not have to like worry about changing discs and just click on something.
That's true. I understand
nice.
that. Yeah. If I were you, I would think the same. Yeah.
But I guess physically, I do like having the physical consoles. I have a Wii U, which is useless.
Like imagine if you had like everything perfectly like just right around you, which you kind of do anyway, but sort of not.
Yeah, I think somebody will probably go to my game shelf. It's almost full now. I got a couple more systems I want to add. For sure, a 3DS, maybe a PS4 that I can hack. I don't know. We'll see. But
before we get into number 6, I do want to talk about one little thing quick about Dreamtasia. My game is 33% off, so it's about $6 plus. This week when I say this week, I guess this comes out the week it's not So I guess
70% directs, 70% directly to a small American business.
Oh man, what did I do, dude? This is gonna come out when the sale's over.
There was a sale. It's $9.99. It's totally worth it.
It's
great.
$9.99.
Yeah.
Thank you. And yes, sorry about that, but I will say there is another sale in March. Okay, I have it scheduled. It's 30% off again in March.
Jim, tell him, Jim. All right.
But $9.99 isn't that bad.
No,
and,
no, no,
and
no.
the people that have played it, most have I've gotten good reviews. The one bad review, they only played it for an hour and went into a bad dungeon and got killed, and they said it wasn't worth it. And I was like, that's not how you play it.
Well, think of it as like an introduction. You're meeting CosmoRetro Studios. There's going to be more to come, so it's just kind of a showcase of what is going to come later.
Thank you. And I will say one more thing. Dream Daisy is somewhat more challenging than the average RPG. It's on purpose. So grind a little bit at the beginning, you'll be fine. And go around the world, find weapons. So here's the thing about
if you play a JRPG and complain about grinding, why are you here?
Right.
Hot take.
But my next game, Lost Legacy has 8 characters. If you go on LinkedIn or if you're on join our Discord, my Discord, you can see the first 4 characters. I actually spent like 20 minutes on each one, making them perfect.
CosmoRetro Studios, the words.
Thank you.
I don't know how, but there's gonna be words. CosmoRetro.
He's probably gonna be a big part of the Lost Legacy. I'll make him do more things. And
yes, yeah. I've always loved creating things and being involved with something that's being released physically to the public. I don't even care financially. It's just really cool to have my name on something like that. I like that.
Hell, help me make part of the world map.
I've always been an RPG junkie. It's nice to contribute to that world, I guess. But
well, thank you, everyone. I just wanted to say that right before we go to number 6, which is Dragon Quest. And
on the PS1, I didn't realize it was called Dragon Warrior. I didn't play Dragon Quest till recently. Jacob knows more about the old ones.
So this will be Dragon Warrior on the PS1, and I'm gonna say I haven't played it, but I do have the 3DS version of the 7 and 8, and they are. If you look it up, it actually does say it's the exact same game.
Yeah, a lot of those remakes, they just made them look a little prettier. But
there's beautiful games, and I love the way it's kind of has a classic feel with a new feel. It's kind of that's different than Final Fantasy 9. So Final Fantasy 9 that we will get to hint, but it's like an old school plus new school, right? But so same thing with Dragon Quest. It has kind of like a old school and new school feeling at the same time, but in a different company's way, in a different feeling. It's weird. It's old school and new school, but in a different feeling.
Yes, I'm just zoning out on nothing. The Dragon Quest series,
Don't make fun of me, Jim.
I really miss the Dragon Quest series, and they were on sale on the Switch like 6 months ago for like $1. And I played the first 2, and I was like, these are really.
Oh, Jim attacking me.
I mean, these are the classic RPG. The linear progression. Go here. Get the item, bring to the king, grind. Get the item, bring to the king, grind. It's just the classic formula for JRPG.
I'm laughing because if you don't animate Jim attacking me, this gets feeling so dumb.
It's just gonna be Jim farting in your face.
Every episode, I try to do one extra thing to be an a-hole to make him add one thing, and it's funny.
No. Okay. So that's all we're going about Dragon Quest. Dragon Warrior, which I never knew was called Dragon Warrior in the US until who knows when. This next game is another 2 games together that I kind of played them at the same time. They
really I haven't played these either, but they are beautiful games, yeah. I'll say.
This is Wild Arms 1 and 2, and these are really kind of traditional turn-based RPGs with like special attacks, and the 3D graphics though for the time were pretty amazing. I mean, this game may have looked better than FF7 at the time, but they're really great and really fun RPGs, and you can go back and play them again. The art style of the second one's really different. It's almost I don't want to say Paper Mario style, but not the things aren't flat, but the textures look, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it's a very beautiful looking game. Wish I had more to say about it, but it's been so long. I don't really have super clear memory of a lot of it. But
man, there's like 3 or 4 games on here I haven't played. That's like, yeah, I gotta start playing these games, huh?
Yeah, and it's hard not to go back. Like, I have to go play 400-hour RPGs. It's hard to do as an adult.
But I have played the last 4, the top 4.
Now, these top 4, I mean, these games, not even RPGs, now we're getting into like Legends. Lifetime favorite games. Starting with number 4, which is Breath of Fire 3.
Yes, one of the best games of all time.
And going from Breath of Fire 2 on the Super Nintendo to Breath of Fire 3 on the PS1 was such a huge jump.
Mm-hmm. And they did a great job transitioning to PS1.
Yeah, I don't know what a bigger jump was technologically. Super Nintendo to PS1 or PS1 to PS2?
Oh, 2D, 3D, so Super Nintendo, PS1.
Yeah, but I mean, PS2 to PS3 was huge.
Yeah, well, I guess I'll say
Yeah.
this: Super Nintendo to N64 was the biggest jump.
Well, like when the first FF10 cinematic was shown, it was unbelievable.
Exactly.
Like, I mean, I had to change my pants twice.
Yeah, but how about this? Think about the movies in the PS1 era.
Yeah. Well, a lot of them were FMVs that just like didn't make sense. They were just cut in like real people. Like all of a sudden, like what's happening?
But yeah, Breath of Fire 3 had a good story, had good characters.
Ryu.
Yeah, and and
Nina, Momo.
Classics. And I don't know what to say. The music was beautiful. Every area.
And the sound effects and like the environment of the game, and I was like, you started out sort of childish, but it became very, very dark and adult, and you like got to watch the character grow literally from a naked child, which is weird at the beginning. I don't know why they made it naked. I mean, I guess he transformed from a dragon, whatever. Played the game, but it is very interesting. Like
it's a dragon, it's okay.
Coming of age story. They did a very good job with the story.
Right.
I feel like games were a lot more story centered back then.
Oh yeah, and yeah.
The next one, I was corrected while making this list, so Jacob's going to have to say the title of the next one. Number 3 is...
The Legend of Dragoon.
I didn't know there was a "the" in the title. I've been saying Legend of Dragoon forever, but okay, it's The Legend of Dragoon.
That just makes everyone in the audience, that just makes me look like an a-hole.
Yeah, now he's Jim. He has turned into Jim. But this game, I mean, I don't know what there's to say. Like, this is one that people have really rallied for a remake, which I don't know. It's already like took them like 2 years to make with like 200 people. I can't imagine what a remake would take. Like,
yeah, I do remember it was like a 2, 3, or 4 year, something like that, year-long process. And in the year 2000, they released The Legend of Dragoon on the PlayStation 1.
And was Dragoon before FF8?
After.
Seeing a game with 4 discs was like, what?
Yeah, Final Fantasy 8 came out in 99. Final Fantasy 9 came out in 2000, and this came out in 2000.
Like, we thought Final Fantasy 3 was also 3 discs, and all of a sudden there's 4 discs.
Also, The Legend of Dragoon was also made by Sony Entertainment America.
Oh, yeah. They did such a good job in Gust of Wind Dance. Oh, man, the battle system. Like, I really wish somebody would emulate that somehow. That was a really good...
Yeah. One of my favorite things when you're on the world... or when you're anywhere walking, and you have that arrow go from green to yellow to red.
Oh, yeah, for enemy
encounter. Yeah, I like that. That was cool. And
it's funny, completely useless, really, because you're gonna get in that battle anyway. But yeah, it's like psychologically, it makes it feel better.
It was a challenging game. I'm not gonna lie. It was challenging.
Yeah, and going back now, it is kind of sluggish now. It is because I mean, those old games, a lot of them did barely pulled off 30 frames per second, which I don't know, I'm becoming kind of a whore because I got a higher powered monitor and I can run my games like 120 FPS now. Looking back at the old games running at those slow frames, I never noticed it until I started paying attention. It's really choppy and it feels weird when you're playing it, but back at I can remember just 3 a.m. nights, have to get up for school the next morning playing this game. Like,
yeah, it was one of those games where I was hooked too. I remember being in high school, getting really excited to play, watch Dragon Ball Z, but then after play Legend of Dragoon before dinner, and after, oh my god, and after homework, so good.
And now we're gonna move on to the top 2. Now this one I wouldn't have even included on this list 2 years ago. I actually didn't fully enjoy this game until about a year ago, and that is number 2, which is Final Fantasy IX.
Final Fantasy IX, one of the best games and Final Fantasies of all time.
Big rumors of a remake. We don't know for sure. It could just be bullshit, but
hopefully,
rumors.
Hopefully.
No, there's the rumors of the FF8, and they just came out and straight up announced no, and they haven't done that for FF9.
By the way, guess what my next playthrough is going to be on Steam. Well, I'm getting the Final Fantasy IX on Steam soon.
Pokemon Yellow.
I'm getting Final Fantasy IX Steam on soon.
Close.
I've never beaten the entire game, but I've beaten half of it back a long time ago. But yeah, the music, the atmosphere, it has old school, new school vibes.
Yeah, I took it and 100%ed it. And in 100%ing it through a guide, I made Ozma, which I heard Ozma was the hardest super boss of any Final Fantasy. It took me like 3 minutes and I barely took any damage because if you do it right, you can kind of make it really easy. But I kind of laughed like when I beat that super boss. Like, that was a super boss, but apparently I was a badass. And
you were that grindy. Wow.
But I 100% of the game and got everyone to level 90, or 100, I think. 99 or 100, whatever the max level was.
Giga Chad?
Really got into the Giga Chad?
Jim.
Giga Chad, Jim, Giga Chad, no. I don't know how to respond to that.
Well, anyway, Final Fantasy IX is a game that's after Final Fantasy VIII.
Yes. I really did miss this game though back when it came out. I don't know why I couldn't get into it because I was such an FF7 and 8 junkie. Like, I love those games.
Think about it. From
And
1999
10,
to 2000,
yeah.
they had 1 year. They made Final Fantasy 9 in 1 year.
Yeah, that was so great. I do wish they did. I do wish there was more end game, but I could say that in almost every Final Fantasy because I just do so much that I'm like, I wish there was more. I don't know what I expect people to do, make a never-ending game. Yeah.
Well, guess what? We're just over 20 minutes, and number 1 is Final Fantasy 7.
Surprise! I've never talked about this game before.
I gotta do this every time we do it. But anyway, so yeah, it's the game.
It's the game. Like, the game.
It's the game. it's the RPG. It's the game, the RPG. For starters, for experts, for everyone. It's a good story.
If I had to do solitary confinement for the rest of my life with one video game, it'd probably be Skyrim. What am I talking about? But FF7's great. Looking back, though, I mean, this is one game I can like 100% every time, no errors. Like, I've done it so many times. It's crazy.
Yeah, I guess I would say Super Metroid for that question, just to go off topic, because there's so many different categories, and I could just keep PBing in every single category.
Yeah. Oh man, and I remember this game. I actually like. I had to like. When my brothers, I think I was like, when this game come out? 99, 98?
Oh, wait, sorry. Oh, 97,
FF7.
97, 97.
So I was, and I don't think my brothers got it till I was 9 or 10. But my parents were strict back then. It was a different time. And the game was rated teen, and I wasn't allowed to play it till I was a teenager. So I only got to like watch parts of it. And I think they finally caved when I was like 12. But I remember like wanting to play this game so much and seeing other people playing it and being so excited. So I think maybe this is why this game will always stand out so much. It had such an impact on my life as far as video games go and time spent. And
yeah, and the story had a good Western civilization type spin on a fantasy world that we're used to in other Final Fantasies we wouldn't expect, but it melded in a very good way with all the characters, and you seem to fall in love with the entire story as you go.
And you could go snowboarding for 45 hours.
You can also grind for 45 hours.
Oh yeah, well you just grind the movers in the bottom of that crater. Movers, little balls.
I haven't done anything stupid in this whole.
And also, one thing that they did in FF7 that they didn't really think about is the first time you master an all materia, sell it, you'll never need money again. It's worth like 6 million gil. Tip.
Well, I don't think Jim was expecting me to do that something. Oh, no.
Looks like Jim's here to stay, guys. If you don't like him, he doesn't like you.
Apparently, I like Jim because I kept talking about him this whole time.
Yeah. I don't know where that came from. It's an idea, but it worked on. He just showed up.
It's not an idea. It just showed up.
He's like Santa Claus.
Exactly.
Actually, I'm not smoking, so I'm actually going insane because I quit smoking, so... I'm having a psychological.
I wonder if there's any. I wonder if there's gonna be any more characters.
Well, before we lose everybody, because we actually are insane, thank you very much for coming. That was our top 10 PS1 RPGs.
Yeah, thanks for coming, everyone. And if you want to find us anywhere else, you can come find me at twitch.tv/CosmoRetro.
Yes, I'm pretty sure I forgot this in the last video. I'll include it this time. I'm at twitch.tv.jmosier89, and I'm actually, tonight, I'm going to get back to it. I've taken a break for a couple days. I'm starting Starfield, so...
And I think I'm going to do a Final Fantasy 9 playthrough at some point soon, but as far as right now, I'm doing some Mario 3 speedrunning and just having fun with games. Yeah.
All right, and make sure to watch in 6 months. Check out Jacob on OnlyFans.